Hi fam, my name is Mngomezulu, but you are welcome to call me Gigi, aka yours truly. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first video, which means you're all new here. For those who have subscribed already, thank you very much, much appreciated. For those who are thinking of subscribing, please do hit that subscribe button as well as the bell so that you can get notifications every time I drop a video. Um, as you can tell by the title of the video, I'll be doing a story time that is based on how I believe 2017 was one of the hardest years of my life. And this is all surrounded by my matric results not being the best, which means I couldn't move straight from high school and into varsity. So yeah, without further ado, you sit back and I'll jump straight into it. Let's go! Alright. Okay. Let me give you guys a brief background on my high school academic achievements. So I was part of the top 10 for 4 consecutive years, from grade 8 until grade 11, for all 4 terms, So obviously when it's like that, then you have expectations. Well, people have expectations that you will jump straight from high school and into varsity, because you're doing so well. You're a hard worker and you have achievements to prove that, So, yeah. And then in matric, matric was the pits for me. Matric was the pits. Not that I was not trying my best, I was, but because of everything else that was happening at that time, and not anything emotionally, just I can't really say what it was, but my best was not good enough at that time. So I obviously couldn't make it to the top 10, which was very difficult for me. You can imagine being part of the top 10 for 4 consecutive years, and on your most important year, it doesn't happen, But yeah, and then fast forward to January 2017, when we were waiting for our matric results. It was all lovely until the day before. And mind you, I couldn't go fetch my statement on that day because we had a family trip planned. So I had asked my mom, can I stay behind? And she was like, it's not gonna happen, darling. I already paid. I spent a lot of money on that trip. And plus, it will do you good. You deserve it. You had a difficult year, right? So I was like, don't do any harm. I can always fetch my statement afterwards. So I went on that trip, which was which was the best decision. I'll tell you why later on in the story. And then yeah, we went on the family trip. It was lovely, amazing. It's somewhere in Mpumalanga. And then the day before matric results were out. It was so overwhelming. It was a lot. Like, when you're trying to keep it together, but it's just not happening, And then at night, we slept, But I was restless. I'm a restless sleeper anyway, but that night, it was on a whole nother level. So because I was restless, what's this? I ended up sleeping somewhere in the AMs, right? So then I woke up, I think, around 8, which is late for someone who's getting their matric results. But either way, there wasn't really much I could do because we were in a different province. So it's not like I was going to get a newspaper that had my matric results. So yeah, but there was this thing that you can dial and then you can get your matric results. But then either way, at like 8 o'clock, I woke up to a WhatsApp message. One of my classmates sent me a picture of the magazine and my matric what's this? A number, exam number was there. And next to my name is a B. In my head, I'm like, what's a B? What's a B, you know? My mom is an educator, so she explained to me, you qualified diploma, right? In my head, I'm like, but that's not what I want. That's not what I applied for. I applied for a bachelor's degree. So obviously, girl, it's not happening for you. And then I went online just to see what are my options. And then they told me, obviously, you can still go to varsity, but you're gonna do a diploma, right? And then later on in the day, there was something else that you could dial, and then you can get your results in detail. So I dialed that number, and then at that time it was, I think the system was congested, so like obviously, you know, systems crash, whatever. I don't know what happened, but anywho, I was trying. I was just not getting my results in detail, and then I tried again later in the day, and then eventually I got my results in detail. So maths and physical science did me dirty, guys. Like, it did me dirty. Those are the two reasons why I got a diploma instead. And at that time, dance studies was not a recognized subject, so that's my other reason why excuse me, I ended up getting a diploma. So yeah, the rest of the trip from there on was just sour for me, you know. But like I said, it was better that I was there, because had I been home, it meant that I had to go to school and fetch my statement. And imagine, the girl that has been in top 10 for 4 consecutive years gets a B, you know? So yeah. It was better that I was here than at home. Right, and then obviously your family members will call, will congratulate you and things like that, but you're not entirely happy because it's not what you want, right? So yeah, the trip was over, and then we went back home. So if there are two people, I'm not that I'm excluding others, but if there are two people that are brutally honest with me, it's my mom and my man. Those people are brutally honest with me. They were like to me, don't try find alternatives just so that you can say you went to varsity, you know. But I was like, I'm not gonna give up without a fight. I'm gonna try, you know. I'm going to try. So the following day I went to Northwest, and they were like, girl, it's not happening for you. it's not happening for you, you know. And then I met one of my friends there. I'll name her Lerato. We were very close friends at that time, like very, very, very close. And then she was like to me, honestly, kuraf, like ziyakhala, I'm thinking of upgrading. I'm like, nah, girl, that's my last option. I don't see myself doing maths and science again. I really don't have the energy for it. But you've always liked it, so go for it. That's me. I'm saying that to her. And then I left, and then the following day I tried another varsity. University. What's this? University of Technology. I get there. It's a long queue, you know. But when you want something, you do whatever it takes to get it, right? So we stood in that long queue. I filled in the application, the late registration. No, was it late registration? Late application forms. Cool. And then, mind you, I had met people that said they registered on, no, they applied. Why do I keep saying register? Anywho, they applied on Monday, and on that Friday, they got, on Thursday and Friday, they were getting messages that they are accepted, right? So in my head, I'm hopeful. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Time to know, girl, not for you. For them, yes, for them, but not for you. And at that time, I also had started applying to like all these colleges I applied at. I don't wanna tell you which ones, but I applied. And then my mom was like, no, honey, it's not happening. There's no way I'm spending my money on that, because I see that you're doing it just because you want to say, okay, na skolo, right? So I'm not gonna do it. I'm sorry. Hi, I'm like, okay, girl. So what I had thought of doing is, excuse me. Sorry, okay. We good? All right. What I had thought of doing is adding business studies to my certificate. And then I thought of Flavia's Matric in Cecil, right? So I go there the following day. I can't remember what they said in terms of that, but then they were like, what we have is you can upgrade. They told me how much it is. I don't know if I can say, but it's years back, so obviously it won't be the same amount. But anyway, they told me how much it is per year and things like that. I'm like, okay, because right now I have no option, you know. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. They're like, the applications are closed. I'm like, okay, then give us hundreds, but okay, thank you. And then me and my man were driving with one of my friends, Namtanaz. So, because she knows Cecil, and I wasn't very familiar with Cecil at that time, so I had asked her, okay, can she go with us? And she was like, cool. So we were with her. So I'm like, no, man, our friend like told me of a place here in Cecil where you can upgrade your maths and science, and apparently the institution is very good, you know. I'm like, let me listen to her voice notes and see and share what's the name of the place. So I'm listening. I ask sometimes, I'm like, how don't you know the place? I'm not friend, you know me. I mind my own business. And then our other friend, like this is Bichoriso, right? She's like, oh, that place, I know it. Let me take you. Right? We go. I get there. I leave all my documents. I had my documents ready. When you go for a fight, you need to be ready. All your weapons need to be, you know. So I get there, I apply, I submit all my documents. And then I come back, I'm sitting, I'm waiting, I'm like, so what's gonna happen with my life? You know? It was overwhelming and devastating. But yeah. And then one evening, I remember sitting on my bed. Now I'm asking God, so what now? What's gonna happen with my life? You know, I've worked so hard. You know, I tried my best. What now, God? What now? You know, and as I'm sitting on my bed questioning God, my phone rings. I answer it. I'm not gonna say his real name. Abditabo, I answer. He says, hi, this is Abditabo from Bichorisong. I see you dropped off your documents and you want to upgrade your maths and science. Is that correct? I'm like, yes. He's like, cool, we can help you with that. I'm like, that's amazing. He's like, I suggest you also upgrade your English. It's not bad, but you know, just so that you have advantage when you apply for Varsity, rather upgrade it. I'm like, I don't have a problem. Since I'll be upgrading 2 matters, I'll upgrade the 3rd one as well. It's like, cool. We have orientation on Monday. I'm like, okay, cool. We'd like to see you there. Cool, sharp. I go to the orientation. It's amazing. It's good. It's lovely. I get into the place. Classes start. It's amazing. Vele Bona, they're very good at what they do. No lies. They're very, very, very good at what they do. What was hard for me though, if I can be honest, is having to wake up every day and, you know, motivate yourself to go do something again that you did not really fail, but there's, you need to do it. You just need to do it to get to what you want, you know. Physicals, guys, I'm doing this video because I want you to stay true to yourself. No one in this world knows what you are capable more than yourself. Capable of more than yourself, right? When you are now sitting alone and you have to do this, you are the one that knows that no, I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm better at this than at this, you know? So stay true to yourself. Be genuine to yourself. Do what you know is good for you and what you know you are capable of doing. So, yeah, you know, I honestly, but I can't take back time now. But if I could, I would have done business studies instead of physical science in high school. But it's fine. It's fine. It happened for a reason, because eventually in varsity I did business studies, which is something I love with everything in me. And when you do something you love, no matter how difficult it gets, you push yourself. That passion, that spark inside of you pushes you to keep doing better, you know? So yeah, waking up every day and having to motivate myself to do physical science. Maths is okay, you know. I was okay with doing it again, honestly. I actually really like maths, but it doesn't make me big. Unfortunately. But yeah, it was better. It was better than Matric, I have to say. Way better than Matric. Yeah. So yeah, having to wake up every day to motivate yourself to do something that you like is not nice. And another thing is comparing yourself with others. In my head, I kept saying, yo, taka they're in varsity. You know, I should be in varsity. I remember one of them, not one actually, I think there were 2 or 3 at Valmo. And at that time, I had gained weight. I 2017 was a lot. At that time, I had gained weight. I was just going through it. I was just going through the most. So I met them and they're like, yo, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm upgrading my maths and science. That was, for me, you know? So, but yeah, man. We come across these challenges and these storms in life. It's just a matter of how excuse me, we handle them and how we come out at the end of it, you know. So yeah, and then where was I in my story? Yeah, comparing yourself. So that's what made 2017 hard for me. Motivating yourself every day to do something that you don't like and comparing yourself with others. That made 2017 hard for me. Like, I was not in a good space emotionally, physically, psychologically, spiritually. There was a time, excuse me, I stopped praying. Like, it was a lot, Shim. It was a lot. Hence, I'm saying 2017 for me was a lot. But the people that I was surrounded by, oh my gosh, amazing. Those are amazing individuals that I was surrounded by. And I thank God for all of them, you know. There was one specifically, she's a career counselor. You know, when you know what you are made for, when you know your purpose, but you need that one person or those few people that will come across your life and that will confirm it for you. Yes, that's what you made for. So she pointed me in that direction. Right, thinking, business is you, darling. Business is you. Go do something that is business related at school. So to her, I will forever, ever, ever be grateful. I've said it to you, I've said thank you, but I feel like I haven't showed it enough. So yeah, if you're going to watch this video, thank you very much. I appreciate it. You guys, my supportive parents, I owe those people the world. You guys are gonna have to get you guys are going to get eviction notes, because I actively looked like because I owe my parents the world, but yeah, if I could start with that, the list would go on and on and on and on. I had a lot of supportive people in my life. Oh, because I'm my man. But anyway, guys, like I said, if I start now, the list will go on and on. So let me not. But anyway, I was Mngomezulu. She pointed me in the right direction. Go do something business study related. Do that. And then I applied. And then I was on the waiting list. But yeah, that was me. What made it rewarding is the fact that I had applied for financial accounting. Like I said, I've always knew that line of business, that's me. Because I always say to my friends, I want to study financial management, financial accounting, get a job, and then accumulate capital to start my business. That's what I always say to my friends. But I was taking it the long way around. It's like, I'll study again, I don't mind for business. But God was like, no, darling, it doesn't work like that. We plan, God plans. So yeah, that's what made it rewarding for me, because had I not gone through my gap year, I would have studied financial accounting. And honestly, that's not me. That is not me at all. I would have obviously tried my best to make it through, just to make it through. And who knows, maybe it would have been better. But I don't think I would have been as happier. As happy. Ooh, so anyway, I don't think I would have been as happy as I was when I was doing my business management degree. By the way, I did BCom management science with business management at Northwest University. And darling, I obtained my degree cum laude. Hence I'm saying, you know what you're capable of. And then I did my honors as well. It was the pits, but we made it. Ba, 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 ba. So yeah, that's what made it rewarding. The fact that I ended up doing what I like, what represents me, what I knew I was capable of. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned for my next video, because it's coming. Righty, thank you. Until then, stay blessed.